Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 1006 East Elizabeth Street in Pasadena, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Tim and Anna Aerosmith. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I'm currently sitting looking down into our public sewer. And the public sewer runs down Catalina Street here. And so the line comes out the left side of the structure, kind of near the back of the house, and basically just runs straight out and then turns to connect into this public sewer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera back through the system and examine this line backwards. So as we pull off a public sewer here, we're in a short section of probably a newer pipe. There's a short section of 6-inch vitrified clay piping. They have been upgraded at some point when the public sewers were upgraded. Now the clay pipe materials, they are expected to have a long service life. They have a natural material essentially, so they aren't expected to deteriorate underground. But being more brittle in nature, they are more likely to be damaged during seismic activity and earthquakes. This short section here looks to be in pretty good condition. As you pull back a little bit further, we're pulling back into the original 4-inch cast iron piping now. And this cast iron piping basically starts under the structure and does run all the way out to that connection just before the public sewer. Now typically these cast iron pipe materials were expected to last somewhere in the 70 to 80 year range. Now, there are a lot of different conditions and things that can either shorten that or lengthen that, but either way you're basically looking at a line that's very near the end of its useful service life. Basically what I'm looking at here, along with the rust and scale buildup, significance of that, how significant that is. I'm also kind of watching the water here along the bottom of the pipe as I'm pulling back. Basically what I mean by that is the water staying pretty clean, or is it getting very brown and dirty, meaning that the camera is knocking loose a lot of that rust and scale debris. For the most part it's staying pretty clean, but we do see here, looks like there's the very beginnings of some roots starting to penetrate the pipe. I was told that someone did see some cracks along the top of the original cast iron pipes under the structure where they're visible. That's not something we'd see with the camera, but that is also basically an indication that these pipes are ready to be upgraded. Now this runs out, I'm guessing, about 62 feet of pipe. 15 or so of that is under the house, the remainder of that is outside the structure. And it does drop to about 6.5 feet deep where it connects up to that clay. Basically the entire run just looks pretty much the same. There's no one particular area that's worse than the others. It's all just kind of heavy to excessive rust and scale and corrosion. But as you can see, the line's working. Our drainage is getting from point A to point B, being from the house to the public sewer. But it's basically the time where we need to start planning for and anticipating the upgrades here of the system. Alright, back up under the house now. Getting back up to the drain here. Vent pipe that dropped in through the roof here. The system didn't have a standard main clean out, so I dropped the camera down through a 4-inch waste vent here. It penetrates the roof. This is essentially just a vertical pipe that comes from the horizontal drain lines under the house and penetrates the roof to allow air into the system for drainage and to allow sewer gases to escape out above the roof line. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for the final findings and recommendations, which in this case are going to be start planning for upgrades to this original cast iron pipe out to the connection of the clay near the middle of the street. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.